football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Out to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Watson on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. They run for it with Hunt. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Watson. Touchdown, Browns. Donovan Peoples-Jones. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now Tua. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. 20! And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. York now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah, what's that? I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second and 7. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Back to throw, Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Christian Wilkins. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. A give running right is Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run it again with Chubb. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. York on now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go. Ready?
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. A shotgun snap for Watson. He rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
Watch out now. 50 series.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The final shot before the break, Watson, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the turnover, it's Tua. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He's got it to the 43 here. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully to get themselves kick-started.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
3-3. 52.
Tua now on first down. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down. Pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Let's go. 22 meter. Ready.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up.